Mr. Shatner, do people call you Bill if they're close to you, or do they call you William?
Even if they're distant.
Oh, so is Bill what you would normally go by?
Yes. Is Bobby your handle, or is it Bob, or is it Robert? I mean, how do we address you?
It's oddly Bobby. That's my real name on my birth certificate. But yours, I assume, is William, right? That's my middle name. How about that? We're the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't do Robert at all, Bobby?
Nah, that's not my name. I mean, I guess I thought about Bob at one point, but then Bob feels
No,
like
but Robert. Bobby is a short for Robert, isn't it?
it is, unless
So
you're
that
me.
it is your name.
No, unless you're, but it's literally, it's like if your name were really Bill on your birth certificate, because I'm assuming it's William, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mine's really Bobby. So that's it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, but what do you do with the conundrum that Bobby is an affectionate an affectionate application for Bob, and Bob is short for Robert.
Yeah. We're really going like space-time continuum here. We're going through different timelines of
and that's really what we should be doing all the time.
It is, for sure.
So my book, Boldly Go.
Yes. Which, that's why we're here. Look, William Shatner's here.
Today.
It's
like opening day. It's already gotten great reviews and recommended reading, but every point counts. The book is a wonderful book.
That's what I hear.
A wonderful book about the adventure of life.
You know, I want to talk about your adventure, not just of life, but I guess the last thing that I saw you on was the spaceship with Jeff Bezos. And so how did that first come together? Did they reach out to you and go, Bill, you're our space guy, let's go? Or did you go, I've always wanted to go to space, any way you can get me on that ship?
A guy I know said, you should go up on that first voyage up. But I'm not going to go up there. It's got to go to Seattle. That's too much trouble. No, they want you to go. So he promotes this idea. The Amazon says, come on up to Seattle. So he and I fly up to Seattle, and Bezos is there. And we sit around a table and promote the idea that I should go up as one of the first of the 4 or 5 people that there's room for in that vehicle. And then COVID hits and a year goes by, and they say, no, Jeff Bezos, the owner, is going to go, and he's going to take his brother, he's going to take a kid, and he's going to take a woman astronaut who didn't make it into space. Well, that was the end of it. So I thought, okay, that's it. It was a nice idea. Met Jeff Bezos. So my friend says, well, what about the second one? And I'm not going to go up in the second one, for God's sakes, man.
Yeah,
and then they say, well, do you like to come up in the second one? No, I'm not going to go second one. I want the president. I don't want the vice president. And I mull around for a couple of days and then realize that I was avoiding the adventure. Why not go up just for the adventure? And that's what I decided to do. I didn't realize it would be this incredible thing that it became.
Did it feel safe up there?
Well, my vision was clouded by all those visions of the Hindenburg burning because they had hydrogen gas. All those documentaries of the Hindenburg. Do you ever see that one?
Yes.
Hindenburg burns. Oh, the humanity of it all, and they're all running away.
Yeah.
You know what's burning? Hydrogen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they're putting in my vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hydrogen.
So that made me a little nervous. Then when they stopped the countdown, well, T-minus 54, hold it. There's an allele. And they stopped the countdown. And I'm thinking, why did they stop the countdown? Then they start the countdown. They're going to remove the gantry. And the guy on the loudspeaker says, all right, we're going to remove the gantry. If anybody wants to get out, this is the time. Swear to God, that's what he said.
Take a bite there, Bill.
Take a what?
Take a bite. Whatever you're eating looks good. There, eat that. Yeah. I don't want you to have to hold that in your hand the whole time. I'm hungry too. You're making me hungry.
It was a piece.
What is that?
It was a piece of watermelon.
Looks great.
I was going to make a point.
Yeah.
So I was going to get out of there. And I thought, I can't get out. I'm Captain Kirk.
Exactly.
So the thing lifted up and came back down. And I was profoundly moved by my observation of space and Earth.
Love that. So you're up there and you're looking down. Does it feel like I'm a lot higher than I am in an airplane?
The weightlessness is the 10,000 years ago in the European proto-language, the Proto-European language, which was like in the Mongolia, the word for horse came into being. And there was a word for horse that became our word, horse. There are no words for weightlessness yet. Only 600 people have gone up. So we haven't acquired a description. Well, I kind of float around like that, and I'm fine, and you get nauseous, and there could be vomit floating around. There are no words to describe weightlessness. So it's impossible other than using euphemisms to say, well, I floated around and then I saw this. I didn't want to have anything to do with that. I wanted to get to the window to see where I was and what was happening. And that's what I did.
To the window, to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Okay, William Shatner's on. He's got a book called Boldly Go. You talk about, obviously there's a play here with space, but it's like you've been doing like crazy career things and living life for 90 years, over 90 years, Bill. What do I not know yet? Like, what's the secret to living a long, fulfilled life?
Doing. You sit there in your chair with your arm draped over the chair.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Nodding your head.
Listening.
And you're listening. Mm-hmm. And occasionally you talk.
Sometimes.
But mostly you listen.
Listen a lot.
What are you hearing?
I hear you talking, Bill.
I know, but do you have any meaning from the hearing?
Yeah, I do. I'm listening to a guy that has lived a long time that could teach me something. So I'm draping my arm in a way that I can really take in what you're saying.
Get out from behind the desk. Put that microphone away.
Got to pay the bills, Bill.
And face the adventure of life.
I try, but I got to pay the bills. How long has it been since you had to pay a water bill?
The pipes, they put in a water meter here in Southern California, and there was more pressure than my old house could stand, and the pipes burst. Yes, I've been dealing with pipes for quite a while.
And you know that ain't free. That's what I got to be here for. That ain't free. So Boldly Go is a book where I'm going to read it. I'm going to be so inspired to go out and live my life that I'm going to possibly...
And realize the connection to nature and people.
You ever met Elvis, Bill?
I did, actually.
What was that like?
Disappointing.
Yeah, what happened with you and Elvis?
Well, nothing. That's what was disappointing. Elvis just stood there in his radiant beauty, the white costume on. I don't think he was aware that I was there, and he went on.
Dang, that story sucks. It's for you. You know, I mean, it's like actually it's a great story that you don't have a story. You know, it's like Elvis doesn't have to be on all the time. Do you feel like people think you need to be on all the time, Bill?
No, I'm not on. If I have a book like Boldly Go, which is a precious book and really a good read, I might come out here and talk to you about it. Right. Otherwise, pretty much a stay at home.
All right. By the way, you guys have to go and check out Boldly Go. Do you do the audio book, Bill?
I did the audio book.
Now we're talking. William Shatner doing the audio book of Boldly Go. You guys can go and listen to this. When you drive to work, you can listen. Well, listen to us. Yeah. When we're off the air, listen to William Shatner do Boldly Go, the audio book. It is a great book. I'm told by him. I don't have it yet. Nobody sent me a free version. I would have read the whole thing by now.
It's the Bobby Jones Show.
That's right. Bobby Jones in the house. Right, everybody? Yeah. All right. Hey, listen, I'm a massive fan. Mr. Shatner, thank you for your time. I hope everybody checks out
talk to you, Bobby.
Boldly Go. And, we do the Bobby Jones Show. We just rock it.
But imagine if you said it's the Robert Bones Show.
Let me try it out. You try it. Do like a big announcer voice. Robert Bones.
It's the Robert Bones Show.
You ever met Johnny Carson?
It's the Robert Bones Show. Come and hear the Robert Bones Show. He'll talk to you about the mathematics involved in space. It's the Robert Bones Show.
You ever watch Matlock, Gunsmoke?
No, I don't think it works. Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones it is. All right, there he is. William Shatner, everybody. Go get bowling, go. All right, we'll be back in a second here on the Bobby Jones Show. Bye, Mr. Shatner.
Bye, Robert.
See you, my friend.
It's a